All right, let's get to it. So, U1-L10, background to Argo, Iranian hostage crisis. So you're probably like, wait, I thought we are supposed to talk about Iran in the last slideshow. Yes, we had to kind of build up to why Iran was so mad at the United States. Remember last slideshow we talked about how Iran was really mad that the United States and the United Nations decided to give a lot of the land that Palestine once owned to Israel. And we're just going to add to that. So let's talk about Iran. So a coup, that is when a government gives resources and money to a group to overthrow a foreign country. So behind pretty much all of the United States' coups that they've done, the CIA is the head of that. CIA is the Central Intelligence Agency, the U.S. agency that specializes in intelligence and info gathered around the world. It's also important to know the word Shah. What a Shah is, it's like a king, but in the Arab world. So the US makes a coup. In 1951, the US wants to overthrow Iranian premier, which is the leader of Iran at the time, Mohammad Mossadegh. Mossadegh kicked out Western oil companies because he wanted all of the oil fields to be controlled by Iran, okay, not Western countries. So, Iran is US and Great Britain's main oil supplier. Without Western influence, the US is really scared that the Soviets are going to come in and make Iran into a communist country. Mossadegh threatens to become allies with the Soviet Union as well. So, in 1953, the US makes a coup through bribery and control of Iranian military. The US, Great Britain, and of course the CIA appointed a new leader to Iran. And that leader would be Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi. So, yeah, pretty much the US kicked out another country's leader and put the one that they liked in their own place. All right, so Shah Pahlavi gains full power, and as a thank you gift to the United States, he gives the U.S. 40% of the Iranian oil fields. So, in 1978 to 79, Iran had a revolution. During this revolution, they overthrow the Shah. Same Shah Pahlavi that the United States supported. So Shah Pahlavi lost. That means the U.S. lost too. The Islamic Republic replaced the government, and it is still there today. The country is ruled by conservative Islamic faith laws. So Shah Pahlavi needs a medical procedure. So he's still alive. He actually survives the revolution. So he is brought to the United States in October of 79. That's when Jimmy Carter is still president. And the Islamic Republic is mad at the US for helping the Shah and for the 1953 coup. They're like, seriously? Like, first you do a coup on us, and now you want to help the Shah out with medical procedure? So, remember that the US got 40% of the Iranian oil fields out of the Shah. So in November 4th of 1979, 3,000 Iranian revolutionaries attacked the US embassy, which is located in Tehran, Iran. The revolutionaries took 52 US embassy employees hostage. Okay, get it? Iranian hostage crisis. Literally a hostage crisis. Here is a video. I don't know if the sound will work, but if you want to go back into my slideshow and watch the video, you are more than welcome to. Oop, there we go. All right. So, in exchange for hostages, Iran wanted three things. The first thing was no more U.S. involvement in their Iran politics, so no more coups. They also wanted the return of all the oil fields that the U.S. got out of the coup of 53. And they also wanted Shah Pahlavi to stand trial, which pretty much he was going to get killed. The U.S. refused, and they actually put a trade embargo on Iran. So, the result of the Iranian hostage crisis. So, in January of 1981, minutes after Ronald Reagan became president, all hostages were released. None of the hostages died in any of this. Um, Sorry to spoil a little bit of the movie there. Um, but 8 servicemen did die in a rescue attempt back in 1980, but they're servicemen, they weren't a part of the hostages, which, I mean, it's so sad that they died. I wonder if this video is gonna work. I don't know. Alright, maybe I'll just slice it in later. Alright, so question number 3 in your study guide. Write in your study guide, why did Iran take the US embassy workers hostage? All right, question number 4, write in your study guide. Argo is about the Iranian hostage crisis. In two complete sentences, predict what you think will happen in the movie and how truthful do you think the movie will be to its history? All right, so as you know, Argo is the next movie we're going to watch. So it is based on this true story of the Iranian hostage crisis and the undercover attempt to free the hostages. So Wikipedia, if you look, they have a whole section of the movie's inaccuracies. So if you really were like, I want to know exactly what's right and wrong about like the historical facts of the movie, go check out Wikipedia. They have a really good article about it. Um, there was a lot of criticism of this movie because it does portray the Iranian people incorrectly, as what a scholar calls deeply troubling portrayal of the Iranian people. Um, Again, this is a Hollywoodized movie, um, and they're really good at spinning the truth. All right, so here are some of the important characters you need to know. So first off is Ben Affleck as the CIA agent Tony Mendez. Yep, he is actually a real person. I think he died recently. I'm not 100% sure. Not Ben Affleck, Tony Mendez. So here's Ben Affleck. Here's Tony Mendez. Back in the like 80s, and then here's a more recent picture of him. There's also Bryan Cranston as a CIA deputy director, Jack O'Donnell. That's one of the fictionalized characters. There's also Alan Arkin as Lester Seagal. That's also a fictionalized character, and John Goodman as John Chambers, which is a real character. They really got that casting down for him. Also, the 6 house guests. So those were 6 people who escaped the embassy when they were given fake Canadian passports to help with Mendez's plan. They're really like the central focus of the story. And yeah, they're all real. Like they were like these are actors in the picture, but they were all real people. If you want to see what they looked like at the very end of the movie, I kept in kind of like the little credit scene where it shows like all their like pictures from back in like like the late 70s, early 80s. All right, so next up, you're going to watch the U1-L10 Ed puzzle about the Iranian hostage situation. Wait, that's what you just watched. Sorry, I forgot to change that. Don't watch it because you literally are watching it right now. Then you're going to watch U1-L11, which is Argo 0 to 30 minutes. Don't forget to fill out the section on your study guide for lessons 11, 12, 13, and 14. Yeah. If you have any questions, comments, or want to learn more, you can certainly email me or come to my office hours. All right, that's all I got. Bye.